And welcome to today's installment of the Hometown Football League. Actually, one of two installments we do today. I'm Big Polly coming to you. Today it's a rematch of week number 3, a game that St. Louis pounded Miami 47-13. St. Louis has been kind of the surprise of the HTFL season so far at 5-2, although their two losses came to divisional foes, Dallas and Washington. They go to Miami and play the Dolphins. The Dolphins have already played their 8th game, playing their 9th now. They will get a bye a little later in the season. They come in at 3-5. And let's get this one started. Turn off Ray Curtis, who I used in the Unplugged game yesterday. We're at Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. St. Louis will be run by the computer. A balmy 85-degree day in November in Miami. Work with me here a little bit, would you, folks? And we have no rain in the forecast. I will be controlling the Dolphins, who seem to go as Larry Zonka goes so far in this HTFL season. St. Louis won the toss and deferred. Miami has the first half choice. They will receive to start this game. So Miami's kind of been a Jekyll and Hyde team all year, and as I said, they have kind of gone as Larry Zonka has gone. 3-5 on the year. They've lost a couple of close ones as of late to New York and to Denver. Dan Marino will be quarterbacking the Dolphins. Kurt Warner for the St. Louis Maroons, a combination of the Cardinals before their move out west to Phoenix, Arizona, and the Rams in between the times they played in Los Angeles. St. Louis in the white, Miami in the green. Ted Ginn Jr. along with Morris and Marion back deep for the Dolphins. There's the boot. And the return will be to the 26-yard line. Ginn Jr. tackled by Stovall. Return went 15. The starting lineup for Miami offensively, Zonka and Tony Nathan at running back, Landry and Clayton at wideout. Clay is your tight end, and he's been a force to be reckoned with at that position for the Dolphins. Marino, of course, out of the University of Pittsburgh, your quarterback. Webb, Little, Langer, Sims, Long, that is your offensive line. For St. Louis, Carter and Little, your defensive ends, Brockers and Walker at defensive tackle to make up the front four. Linebackers are Junior, Minard, and Stallings, Worley, Fisher, Wilson, and Hill, your defensive backs. And on 1st and 10, I figure I got to get Zonka going, so we're going to go to him on a dive. If they could get Zonka going, then they should be able to control this game. That was a pickup of 4 up the middle, and it was Hill on the tackle for St. Louis. They'll go to Zonka again, and this time it's going to be just a trap right. And he's hitting the holes, and Zonka breaks into the open. He's in St. Louis territory, and he might go all the way. No. Larry Wilson comes up and tackles him after a gain of 49. That's his longest run of the season so far. Nicely done by Larry Zonka out of Syracuse. They'll give him a rest, and they'll go play action. Medium pass to Clayton. No wind today in Miami, or South Florida, as Hard Rock Stadium's a little north of Miami on Interstate 95. That was intended for Clayton, but Fisher provided good coverage. We'll go Nathan on a screen, 2nd down, 10 yards to go at the 21. Screen pass on target, but it didn't gain much. It was a gain of 2 yards before Minard, one of the linebackers, brought him down, and that moves it to the 19. So a key 3rd and 8 play here. We'll have Landry. Actually, no. Let's see what we can do here. Think this through a little bit. The medium pass will go to Landry, actually. 3 wides in the game. Incomplete. So the drive stalls, and that must be the St. Louis faithful cheering. They'll bring Carpenter in to try a field goal of 36 yards. And he pushes it right. Let's check the penalty.
Holding offense, 10-yard penalty.
And that seals the fate for Miami getting a scoring chance as I open up a Coke. St. Louis will decline the penalty and take over at the 26. So St. Louis's offense, and it's been a good one so far. Anderson and Edwards at your running back positions. That's Otis Anderson, who had a big game the last time they played Miami. Holt and Bruce, the two Rams, at wideout. Jackie Smith, your tight end. Warner at quarterback out of Northern Iowa. Pace, Dobler, DeMarco, Timmerman, and Deerdorf, your offensive line. Or Miami, not a bad defense. Taylor, Wake, Baumhauer, and Fernandez, your front four. Cox, Thomas, and Beaucamp, your linebackers. Madison, Surtain, Anderson, and Jake Scott, your defensive backs. And let's see what happens here. 1st and 10 at the 26. Warner. Gain of 14 to Otis Anderson. Cox on the stop. St. Louis choosing to wear their Cardinal-like uniforms, wearing the Maroons. That's why they're called the St. Louis Maroons. And they have STL on the helmet. 1st and 10. Ball at the 40. Screen to Anderson. Pass in the flat maybe. And Anderson's going to get first down yardage, a gain of 11. And it was a pass in the flat. And Beaucamp finally came along, made the tackle for Miami. 1st and 10, ball at the 49 of Miami. St. Louis not afraid to play against anybody. Gain against 2. They went into San Francisco last week and beat them 44-31. Sonny Randall comes in as the third wideout for St. Louis. And that gain was 2 by Anderson, and Thomas made the stop for the Dolphins. 2nd and 8 at the 47 now. And Warner over the middle, and that is Bruce, a gain of 11. Davis makes a tackle for the Fish, and it's 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. It's going to be Warner, and he's got another man wide open, and that's Jackie Smith, who everybody remembers from Super Bowl 13, but was a great tight end for St. Louis before going to the Cowboys that one year of 1978. That was a catch of 15 yards. Anderson on the stop for Miami. Dick Anderson. 1st and 10, the ball to 21. About 8 minutes into the video, by the way. A gain of 2. Anderson, Manny Fernandez on the stop. A gain, like I said, of 2 yards to the 19. Now it's 2nd and 8. And we have a timeout. Warner saw something he didn't like. And that leaves the Maroons to 2 timeouts. Dolphins still have all their 3, and still very young in this first quarter. 6:59 have gone by. We have 8:01 left. This is to Edwards, and Edwards, no gain. Beaucamp on the stop, so it's 3rd and 8. So just like Miami, the Maroons drive fizzling here, a little closer to the desired real estate of the Dolphins. 3rd and 8. Warner, sacked by Fernandez. He came up the middle and got to him. Manny Fernandez out of Utah State. Not to be confused with the professional wrestler of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. You see him there. Out of Utah. I said Utah State. Oh well. 4th and 17 at the 28. And are the Maroons going to go for it here? Let's see. They are. Incomplete. And that was to Randall. And the reason why St. Louis went for it is their kicker is out. Their kicker still has one more game. Zerline. As you'll recall, he got injured against San Francisco, and St. Louis never picked up a replacement kicker, so they're going to go with him. Go with no kicker in this game against Miami, which may hurt their chances. 1st and 10 for the Fish. 6:27 left. Opening quarter. Pitch to Zonka on 1st and 10. Gain of 3. Little makes the tackle for the not for the Cardinals, but for the Maroons. They look like the St. Louis Cardinals, I'll grant you that, but they are not. Zonka, trap right on. 2nd down and 7. And despite St. Louis playing a tight defense, Zonka gains 9. And 2 injuries for St. Louis. Wilson and Brockers each hurt. And the defense now for St. Louis: Carter Little, Farr, Walker, Junior, Minard, Stallings, Worley, Fisher. Wilson stays in, and Hill is the free safety. 1st and 10, ball to 40. We'll go Zonka again, sweep to the right. And Larry Zonka having a big first quarter. He gains 8 more yards. He's at 73 on 5 carries so far this game. You got AJ Jr. and Larry Stallings playing close to each other. So I'm going to go left. I'm going to go trap left with Larry Zonka. Keep giving him the ball, and if he gets tired, we'll just bring somebody else in. That's 6 yards for Zonk. Clay is out of the game. Clay injured himself, so Randy McMichael is going to come in and play the rest of the game at tight end, and that might be a crucial loss for the Fish. They'll go Nathan off tackle right, as Zonka is a little winded. No gain. Little makes the tackle, and it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring somebody in for Zonka, which will be Mercury Morris. So you got 2 22s in the backfield. The 22 the farthest back is Morris. The 22 up a little bit is Tony Nathan. They'll go to Morris. Pitch right on 2nd and 10. Trying to catch the St. Louis defense.
Holding offense. Number
Well, that didn't work.
10-yard penalty.
Little called for a hold, and it's 2nd and 20. So they'll put 3 wide in the game, put a man in motion, medium pass, and we'll look for Clayton. Thinking St. Louis might double Landry, and that's a gain of 14. Marino to Clayton. Marino so far, and it's very early yet in the game. He's 2 for 4 for 16 yards. 3rd and 6. How about a screen to Morris here? Heavy blitz, so this could be the perfect call. And Merck's got it. 40, 30 to the 26. Worley was injured. And it's 1st and 10 Miami at the 26-yard line of the Maroons. They'll go back to the base formation. Back to Morris. Off tackle right. And Mercury Morris inside the 20 to the 18. A gain of 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. This is the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's been a nice drive for the Fish. It has taken 4:28 off the clock. They've gained 54 yards. To Nathan inside. And Nathan lost a yard there, actually. Worley on the tackle for St. Louis. Nearing the end of the first quarter. 3 wides in. Man in motion. Medium pass. We'll go to McMichael. Heavy blitz, so we'll change it to a screen to Morris, which worked pretty good the last time we tried. Flushed out of the pocket was Marino, incomplete.
Intentional grounding.
And they'll get him for grounding.
Number 13, 10-yard penalty, loss of down.
So the drive fizzles. It'll be 4th and 13 from the 29. A 54% chance Carpenter could hit this from 46. And he's 0 for 2 on the day. He misses it left. A lot of yards, but not a lot of scoring. It's no score with 17 seconds left opening quarter. Warner was looking for Holt in the flat, but he could not hold on. 2nd and 10 from the 36. And we'll tell you about next 3 days worth of games when we get to the end of the first quarter. Over the middle to Bruce.
Holding offense.
But that will
Number
come back.
61, 10-yard penalty.
DeMarco called for holding. And it's 2nd and 20. Could be the last play of the quarter coming up. A fumble. Jason Taylor with the forced fumble. Dan Deerdorf recovered it. And we have reached quarter's end. We have no score between Miami and St. Louis. I'll tell you about the next 3 days worth of HTFL games, including the game we're going to do a little later. New Orleans traveling to winless Tampa Bay. That'll be at 9 o'clock. I'm recording this Wednesday the 9th of September, so I don't know what has happened in the past week in the world, so I'm kind of time traveling here. I'm doing these games so far in advance. Tomorrow, Thursday, on the 17th, of course, we have the NFL game on Thursday night between Cleveland and Cincinnati, so we're going to do the doubleheader a little earlier. We have Houston and Jacksonville at 5:30. That'll be an unplugged game where I'll do minimal commentary. We have Minneapolis at Detroit coming to you at 7. And then on Friday, we're back to a normal time. Pittsburgh at Baltimore at 7. Cleveland and Cincinnati coming to you at 9 o'clock right here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. So as I was saying before the break, we have had a lot of scoring, but we've had a lot of yardage, but not a lot of scoring between these two teams, Miami and St. Louis. St. Louis pulverized Miami the first time these two teams played. Not the case so far after the first 15. 3rd and 24. It's going to be a cab ride from Boca Raton for the Maroons. They're at their own 22. There's your throw. Caught, and they get the first down. Fernandez hurt, but will stay in the game. That went to Isaac Bruce and Kurt Warner pulling a Harry Houdini there. 1st and 10, ball to 49. Great escape when you get a first down on a 3rd down that long. Otis Anderson picks up 2, and it was Baumhauer who made the stop for Miami. 2nd and 8, ball to 49 of Miami. So they have crossed the plus side of the field. Incomplete, the short pass to Holt. And it looked like he overthrew his man a little bit there. 3rd and 8, ball to 49. Screen to Anderson. He's going to be short of the first.
Holding offense. Number
and it wouldn't have mattered
10-yard penalty
because Conrad Dobler got called for holding. Miami will decline the penalty and force a 4th down. They'll watch for the fake punt, which never comes. And that went out of bounds at the 9. That was Jones punting it. And no return, so the net will also be 35 yards. 13-13 left in the opening half. We're in the second quarter now, and we have no score. Morris comes out, and Larry Zonka is going to go back in. And it's going to be a trap right to Zonka on the first down play. And that's a gain of 4. Worley makes the tackle for St. Louis. 2nd and 4. It's going to be a run to the left side with Tony Nathan. And Nathan has not had the success that Zonka has had, but he gained 3 there. He's at 3 carries for 2 yards. Quickly, let me give you the yardage summaries. 125 for Miami, 76 for St. Louis. St. Louis has run 13 plays. Miami ran 17 so far. On a 3rd and 3, it's going to be a play action pass to Clayton. Medium pass. Incomplete. And that was a check down to Nathan that did not work. So Marino has started 3 out of 7 for 32 yards, and they will punt. There's Larry Seipel going back deep. Metcalf, I think, will be the return man. We'll check that out. Could be Hakeem, and it is Hakeem. He returned it 1 yard. The punt went 47. Solilai made the tackle for Miami. So the net on the punt was 46. Ball to 38. First and 10 St. Louis. We have no score still. Surprising. That's Anderson up the middle for 4 yards. And it was Baumhauer making the tackle for Miami. And now a 2nd and 6 at the 42. Over the middle looking for Holt. And that falls incomplete. 3rd and 6 at the 42. Another incomplete pass. Both defenses can hang. And that was an attempted pass to Jackie Smith, but Jake Scott broke it up. And now St. Louis has to punt. And this is going to roll inside the 10. And we'll fair catch it, try to avoid it from going down to the 1 or so. And it's fair caught right at the 10. Actually, they're going to call it the 9-yard line. Ted Ginn Jr. made the fair catch. 10:37 left. We still have no score. And it's going to be a sweep right with Larry Zonka. Short, tight defense for St. Louis, says the audible. So we're going to make it a medium fly to Clayton instead. Try to catch St. Louis napping. Incomplete.
12 men on the field. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
So that's a 5-yard gain on the penalty for Miami, and good thing. Off tackle right, Zonka. And Zonka finds a hole, picks up 7. Wilson on the stop for St. Louis. They bring Nat Moore in, and they'll go to him on a slant. Oh, just off his hands, incomplete. Back to Zonka. Trap right. And Zonka gets the first down. He's at 102 yards already, and we're not even midway through the second quarter. He's at 102 on his 9th carry of the day, so he could have a big game before this is over with. 1st and 10, ball to 33. Double tight end set for Miami, and we're going to go with St. Louis's defense stacked to the left. I'm going to go to the right side and go to Mr. Larry Zonka. And Zonka, 3-yard loss as Little came up, lowered the boom on him. That was Leonard Little out of Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top. Had 5 tackles last week against St. Louis. 2nd and 13. And Zonka tired again. They'll go Clayton, medium slant. A dump instead to Zonka, who gains 5. 3rd and 8. Shotgun, man in motion. They'll go to a medium pass again. And they'll look to Landry this time. And did Landry make the first down? Or actually, they threw to Clayton on a check down, and they did get the first down. So for the drive staying alive, Zonka will again come out, and they'll put Mercury Morris back in. Personal note, I once saw Mercury Morris at my local high school, Largo High School in Largo, Florida, and he was speaking to people about staying off of drugs back in the late 80s, and he was wearing that gold NFL alumni blazer. And he represented himself quite nicely. I did not attend the speech that he gave, but I saw him afterwards. Pitch right to Morris, 1st and 10 at the 43. And Mercury Morris, speak of the devil, he breaks free and gains 23 yards. Hill, injured on the play, and that's the longest gain for Mercury. Speak nicely of him, and he delivers for you. Ball moves to the 34, 1st and 10. Back to a double tight end set, and we're going to go to Morris on a trap right. He gains a few more. He's at 2 yards. He has 3 catches, 3 rushes for 33 yards on the day, and 1 catch for 16. On 2nd and 8, it's going to be a screen to Nathan, who has 1 catch on the day. Now he's got 2. A gain of 9 and a first down. That moves it to the 23 with 4:51 left in the half. Morris stays in. Off tackle right. And Morris punches a hole. 10 to the 5-yard line. A gain of 18. So I guess the Miami Dolphins laying the blueprint that you can run against St. Louis, especially over the middle. Store that for future reference, teams of the HTFL. Trap right Morris on 1st and goal from the 5, and he punches it in. Touchdown, Miami Dolphins. Mercury Morris with the touchdown. And the kick good by Carpenter. And it's 7-0 with 3:15 left to go. And with no kicker, St. Louis is going to have trouble kicking extra points. Metcalf back deep. Taken at the goal line. And Metcalf with a lot of room. Past the 50 to the 46. So St. Louis sets up shop there at the Miami 46. We have 3:10 left. Opening half. Warner. Over the middle. Was that Smith? It was. 15 yards. Dick Anderson on the tackle for Miami. 3 minutes to go now. 1st and 10. Warner. Incomplete. Looking for Bruce. Surtain made the coverage. Warner 7 for 13. 98 yards. 2nd and 10 at the 31. Incomplete. Called that before it happened. Looking for Jackie Smith. He's one of the 81s in the lineup right now for St. Louis. There's Torrey Holt, and then there is Jackie Smith right now. 3rd and 10. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Ball to 31. Warner. Throws and finds Randall, a gain of 5, but that's going to be short of the first down yardage. And Miami, being offered a chance to call timeout, declines it because St. Louis, without a field goal kicker who could kick it from 43 yards, will have to go for it. It's kind of too close in to punt, so it's kind of like a high school team that doesn't have a kicker. You gotta really let them go here. 2-minute warning, 7-0 Miami. And here's your 4th and 5 play from the 26. Screen. Short of the first down. Torrey Holt had it, but he was short by... with no gain, so he was short by all 5 yards, and Miami will have possession. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They lead 7-0. Landry, medium slant. As Marino will try to throw it over the middle. Caught! Gain of 19. Rockers was hurt. He comes out. And Miami will bang one of their timeouts left. They will have 2 remaining. They'll go to Moore on the medium out pass. Try to use the sidelines. That's caught. And Marino working his magic. 8 for 13 now, 92 yards. That's a gain of 19. They'll go over the middle again to Landry, medium hitch. He lets it go, and that's caught by Moore. So a check down for 5 yards. This time, if I can ever find my cursor, it's a no huddle, hurry up play, short pass to Landry. Incomplete. And that sets up 3rd and 5. Just notice I never brought Larry Zonka back in the game, but we don't need him right now. Screen to Morris. Incomplete. So, with a minute 2 left and 52% odds of making this field goal, can Dan Carpenter avoid going 0 for 3? This from 48, and he pushes that wide right.
Holding offense, 10-yard penalty.
And St. Louis will decline the penalty, get the ball back with 57 seconds left. The ball is at the 38. They have 2 timeouts remaining. See if Warner can work some magic here. But remember, they got to get a touchdown. They don't have really an option for a field goal. Holt picks up 16. St. Louis on the move with 48 seconds left. They're at the Miami 46. Long throw. Double covered. Holt was the intended receiver, and Jake Scott provided exemplary coverage. 3rd and 10 at the 40. 2nd and 10 at the 46. The throw, incomplete. That was Holt again, the intended receiver. Now 3rd and 10. Screen to Anderson. That'll get him close. Gain of 8. Miami will not call timeout, but St. Louis does. 4th and 2 at the 38, and remember, they do not have a field goal kicker here. Zerline is out for the game, so they got to go for it here. 4th and 2. Screen, a first down to Edwards, picking up 9. 11 seconds left. Warner. Incomplete. This will be the last play of the half. Remember, they cannot kick a field goal. And that's going to be short. The gain of 23 yards of Jackie Smith by Jackie Smith. Not of Jackie Smith. He got to the 6-yard line, but that was not good enough for a score. And we've reached halftime. Miami 7 and St. Louis 0. Every week you're guaranteed at least one OOTP Perfect Team Series edition. I have done this week past. Remember, I'm recording this September 9th. But this week, this Labor Day week, 1 week into the past, I have already done 2 episodes during the week, and I will be doing an episode over the weekend covering the Universal Pioneers, doing a little better as of late in my OOTP 21 travels. So keep looking at the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channels, because you never know when I'm going to do one of those episodes. But we'll do at least one episode every week for you right here on this very channel. So 7-0, and St. Louis really hindered by the fact that they don't have a kicker this week. And it's really hurting their chances, as they could have gotten about 9 points by now. So let's look it over. 156 yards of total offense for St. Louis. They have run 28 plays. 23 of them have been throws. Miami at 254, 34 plays. 18 of them have been rushes. So it's kind of been, hasn't been a shootout, but it's been 2 ways for each team to get their yardage. Zonka has had a big game already, over 100 yards, but St. Louis gets it to start the second half in the 3rd quarter. Metcalf back deep, and a touchback. No wind, balmy day in South Florida, 85 degrees. Hard Rock Stadium, where the Super Bowl was played this February between the 49ers and Chiefs, with the Chiefs prevailing late, 31-20. As we get ready to start yet another season. And by the time you see this episode, we have already started another season, the 101st season of the National Football League. Here's Warner on 1st and 10 from the 20. Edwards has gained 5 yards. Fernandez makes the tackle. 2nd and 5, ball to 25. That's Anderson, and Anderson broke free and gained 13 yards. Brian Cox on the stop for Miami. Also played for the Saints for a little bit, I think. 1st and 10 at the 38. Edwards, no gain there. Baumhauer on the stop for the Fish. 2nd and 10 at the 38. Gain of 8 yards. And that was by Anderson. And Surtain made the tackle for Miami. 3rd and 2, ball at the 46 now. Warner in a drop. That's going to be a dump to Anderson again, who gains 8. And Cox made the tackle for Miami. 1st and 10, ball at the 46. To Smith, who gains 4. Anderson on the stop. Dick Anderson for Miami. 2nd and 6. To Edwards again. He's got a 1st down. That's a gain of 8. Let's take a look at Edwards real fast. Out of Tennessee State. Played for the Cardinals in the early 70s. And running the ball, his best effort was 32 yards against Jacksonville in that 30-20 win. Receiving, he has had 5 receptions, twice, including against Jacksonville, where he gained 131 yards on the air, over the air. He has about 12 yards a reception. And so far today, Edwards has 4 rushes for 13 yards and a catch for 9. 1st and 10, ball to 34. Long throw, touchdown. Warner to Isaac Bruce. And we are a point away from a tie game. But here's the problem. They don't have their field goal kicker. So this extra point will be very problematic. But good. Jackie Smith came in, who's a backup punter. He kicked it through. And it's 7-7. We have 9:45 left in the 3rd quarter. And that's something you would have to say no way about, as that heckler does all the time here on this channel. And it's Gin Jr., Morris, and Marion back deep. See, Larry Zonka's got the helmet on. He's chomping at the bit to go. Nice return for Miami.
Illegal block. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
But the illegal block penalty by Surtain is going to move them back to the 25 and knocks out a very decent return for Miami. Zonka comes back in. He's at 97 right now in terms of strength. Like to pull them when they get under 90. Trap right Zonka, 1st and 10. 7 more. So Zonka has now gone over 100 yards twice in this game. He was at 102, then he had a 3-yard loss to go back to 99. And his 7-yard rush gets him at 106. Nathan on a dive on 2nd and 3. Nathan close to the 1st, and he's got it. Gain of 4 yards. It was Hill on the tackle for St. Louis. That's Jimmy Hill. You see him there. He's out of St. Louis State, Sam Houston State. I say St. Louis State for no such team in college football, or at least plays Division I. Sweep, Zonka, 1st and 10. Gain of 3. Worley makes the stop for St. Louis. And we're already about 40 minutes into this video. Trap right Zonka. Blitz coming, so it's going to be a screen to Nathan instead. And they can't avoid the blitz.
Pass interference, defense. Number 54, 5-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
But St. Louis counters that by not being able to stop a penalty. E.J. Jr. gets called for pass interference. There's the replay right there. And it's 1st and 10 for Miami at their own 44. As I hear a rumble of thunder just now. So we might have to suspend play here. But you'll never know because you'll never see it the way I edit. Short hitch to Landry. We'll make a decision on the next change of possession. That's to Zonka, and he gained 8 yards. And it was EJ Jr. making the stop for St. Louis. I'm seeing lightning being detected on one of our local stations. Zonka with a nice gain. 15 more. He's at 124 on the day as I continue to look. Weinert hurt. His return is probable. So London Fletcher is going to come in and play one of the wideout positions. Yeah, there's definitely rain coming my way, which we may or may not avoid. But I'm hearing thunder, so that will have to necessitate a suspension. But let's get this series of plays in first. Nathan, screen pass. And it's good. Nathan passed the 30 out to the 26. He gained 7 yards. And Zonka again tired, so in comes Mercury Morris again. Morris, trap right on 1st and 10. I'm sorry, 2nd and 3. It's a first down anyway. So that is 59 yards rushing for Morris, and he is also having quite a day. In fact, Miami, 23 of 189, 23 rushes, 189 yards as a team, 8.2 yards rushing. So they have not played poorly running the ball. Pitch right, Morris, 1st and 10. But that looks like, no, it's going to be no gain. I thought it was a loss, but Larry Little, not Larry Little, but Leonard Little pushed him out. No gain. 2nd and 10. We'll go short pass to Morris. That's incomplete. Deflected by Hill. 4:14 left. Moore. Short slant. It should be a medium slant on 3rd and 10. Incomplete. And Carpenter comes on to try a field goal. He's 0 for 3 on the day. This will be from 40 yards out. Let's check the penalty.
Holding offense, 10-yard penalty.
Okay, so that field goal does not count. Now it's a 50-50 shot for Carpenter. This from 50. And he's 0 for 4. He's 0 for 4 on the day. No good. So it's still 7-7. 4 minutes and 1 second left in quarter number 3. And we're getting ready to resume action. That is the new computer setup of my bedroom, by the way. The computer on the right is now on the left, and the one on the left is on the right. Sounds like a Johnny Cash song, I know. But we're getting ready to resume action. Doesn't look like we're going to get the worst of the weather, so I'm going to go ahead and play on and try to get this game finished. We pick up the action where we left off at 4:01 remaining third quarter, a 7-7 tie. Warner's got the ball for the Maroons, 1st and 10, the ball at the 40-yard line. After the 50-yard field goal by Carpenter was a miss, we have a marker down on this play.
Encroachment defense. Number 91, 5-yard penalty.
So the 11-yard run by Anderson's going to stand as Cameron Wake gets called for the defensive penalty. And now you got a 1st and 10 at the plus side of the field for St. Louis at the Miami 49. So I reset my slides. 1st and 10 from there. Here's Warner. Another give to Anderson. Anderson's having a pretty good game. 6 catches for 59 yards, and he has 7 rushes now for 31 after that 2-yard gain. Kim Bocamper on the stop for Miami. 2nd and 8. Warner back to throw. He has Holt down the sideline for a gain of 15. And it was Madison who made the stop for Miami at the 32. First and 10 from there. That is a throw and a catch to Isaac Bruce, who gained 9 yards. And it was Surtain bringing him down that time for Miami. So St. Louis on the march. 7-7 tie. We're late in the third quarter. 2:13 to be exact left to go as I put on my glasses because I'm having a hard time seeing the passes. Here's Warner. Throw caught by Smith. Jackie Smith has a touchdown. Of course, it was in Miami where Jackie Smith made that famous drop in Super Bowl 13, so a bit of redemption for him with that touchdown. Now here comes the adventure. Jackie Smith will be kicking the extra point. Not good. Blocked by Offerdahl. And it's 13-7, so he couldn't convert his own touchdown. Minute 26 left in quarter number 3. Here's Ted Ginn. Taking it about the 10. Out to the 30. Past the 30 to the 34.
Receiving team.
It's going to come back on an illegal block by Jason Taylor. Ball at the 9. So this was quite a big penalty. Give it to Zonka. Trap right. He's already well over 100 yards on the day. Gain of 4 there, offense, but it's going to come back.
Number 83, 5-yard penalty.
They get Clayton for the hold, but since they're so close to the goal line, it'll be a discounted in terms of yardage lost. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty and not 10. So it's now 1st and 15 at the 4. Double tight end set now for Miami. They'll go Zonka on a dive. And he goes straight ahead. Gain of 6. Minert on the stop for the Maroons. Sets up 2nd down and 9. They don't want to throw here anything dangerous. In fact, they're not going to throw. It's going to be a pitch left to Tony Nathan. Hoping Tony Nathan could get loose, but he gets 5 that time. And we'll end the third quarter. It's 13-7, St. Louis. Every weekend, don't know if I'll be doing it Saturday or Sunday this week, it's Franchise Manager, let's do that again, Franchise Hockey Manager 6, the Brass Bonanza Series. Every weekend, if we do it on Sunday, we'll get it done before 1 o'clock so you could watch your NFL games. Right now we're doing the 1980-81 Hartford Whalers after the 79 and 80 season resulted in Hartford making the quarterfinals in the Stanley Cup playoff series, and it was St. Louis who took it all in the first season. So St. Louis will be defending their title, and watch out for a kid by the name of Gretzky at Edmonton. So Franchise Hockey Manager 6 coming up this weekend and every weekend right here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. Back to the game. A fresh 15 on the clock. Fourth quarter, 13-7 St. Louis leading. And on 3rd and 4, they'll go to Clayton. Short crossing route. Marino's going to scramble. And he gets the first down, gain 10. Nicely done. Zonka. Trap right. As they keep working the running game, a gain of 5. Miami playing that old school football they played in the 70s that got them to 2 Super Bowls and an undefeated season in 72-73, winning Super Bowl 7. And a lot of people say the 73-74 season, Miami was better because they went 12-2, but they played stronger teams. So a lot of people think the 73 Dolphins could beat the 72 Dolphins in a hypothetical matchup. On 2nd and 5, we'll go to Landry, trap to left. Blitz coming, so we're going to change it to a screen. But the screen well off the mark and incomplete. Let's do the yardage real quick. 327 for Miami on 49 plays. 296 for St. Louis on 41 plays. Marino 11 for 21 and 112 yards. So St. Louis has done a good job keeping him in check. 3rd and 5 to Fasano. who is now in at tight end on a short hitch. So Miami down to their third string tight end. But that's good enough for a 9-yard gain. In fact, let's look at Fasano out of Notre Dame. You see him there, 6'4", 255. Could fill out a uniform, I'll tell you that. Zonka, trap right. Blitz coming, so it's going to be a screen to Nathan instead. That's incomplete.
Holding offense.
And
Number
to make
69,
matters worse,
10-yard penalty.
you hear the call of holding right there. So it's now 1st and 20. And there's the replay. Trap right Zonka. Try to take advantage of the dime defense.
Holding offense. Number 83, 10-yard penalty.
And Clayton gets called rolling. So it's now 1st and 30. Nathan on the draw. And a gain of 9. So Miami continuing to pound the rock. Zonka. Pitch right on 2nd and 21. And despite the fact St. Louis was in a dime, that's no gain. So now, they'll put 4 wide into the game and put Marino in the gun. And try a long pass. Wasn't ready yet, guys. Caught by Chambers, but it's going to be short of the first. He must have hit Chambers by mistake or something like that. A gain of 16, 4th and 5, so the Dolphins have to punt it away. 10:26 left, and hope for a punt that could pin St. Louis. Here is Seipel. Not a bad punt, but a good return by Hakeem of 11 yards. The punt went 44, so the net was 33. 1st and 10 St. Louis at their own 23. 9:47 left. Throw incomplete. Warner was looking for Holt there. Warner, 20 of 31, 265 yards. He has 2 touchdowns. If St. Louis wins, I wouldn't be surprised he gets player of the game honors. 2nd and 10. This is the Sid Edwards. And Edwards picks up 3. It was Thomas making the tackle. Zach Thomas setting up 3rd and 7 from the 26. A marker. Let's check that out.
Offense. Number 76, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
And that is Orlando Pace getting called for the false start. Back St. Louis up 5. 3rd and 12. Warner. Looking for Smith, but not there. Surtain on the coverage. Jones comes in to punt, and you wonder how many more times Miami is going to get the opportunity here. With 8:51 left, how many possessions will they get? That punt went 47. No return by Ginn, and Miami takes over at their own 32. Trap right Zonka, 1st and 10. That's a gain of 2. He is at 137 yards on 17 carries. Moore, medium slant. Not there. They'll go Zonka on a screen, 3rd and 8. And Zonka's got it. Can he get to the sticks? He can. Past the sticks. And a gain of 15. His 3rd catch of the day. 28 yards combined on his 3 catches. And it's going to be play action long pass time to Clayton. 1st and 10 from the 49. Long throw. It's caught. Fisher on the tackle. A gain of 28. But they're checking the play.
Review, the ball touched the ground before being secured.
Incompletion.
Incomplete. No timeout will be charged.
St. Louis challenged, and it got overturned. 2nd and 10 instead of a 1st down, well into St. Louis territory. To Nathan on a pitch right. And Nathan picks up a few, 4 yards. And now it's 2nd and 6. Double tight end set. Nathan will stay in the block. Zonka, trap right. A fumble. Recovered by Miami.
Offense, number 22, 10-yard penalty.
It was Little who forced the fumble, Leonard Little for St. Louis, but Nathan scooped it. But it's all going to come back. A holding penalty also on Nathan. Actually, it's going to be declined because that was 3rd and 6. So it's 4th and 5. And what do you do here if you're Miami? I'm going to punt. Put Seipel in. Try to pin him. Oh, that looks like a shank. Only a 23-yard punt to the 23. So St. Louis hanging on. A 13-7 lead. 6:01 to go. Anderson. No pickup, and Zach Thomas introduces himself to you. Hi, I'm Zach Thomas. I'll be your tackler for today. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 23. Warner, nice drop and a nice catch by Jackie Smith, who now has 95 yards receiving on the day, and that was his 6th catch. And Warner continues to have a good day, 21 for 33 now at 280, 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Anderson, who picks up 2. And it was Zach Thomas again making the tackle. 2nd and 8. Sid Edwards, El Cid, no gain. Ryan Cox on. I wonder if they ever called him that when he played. El Cid. 3rd and 8, ball at the 40. Look that up if you're curious in Wikipedia or something. Throw, incomplete.
Holding, offense, number 61, 10-yard penalty.
They'll decline that penalty and get the ball back on a punt. 4th and 8, 2:51 to go, so it's do or die time now for Miami. Time for 1 possession, maybe 2. And the punt went out of bounds, only 29 yards, so Miami with a poor punt, and St. Louis followed suit with a poor punt. 2:44 to go. Landry, medium out on 1st and 10. They have all 3 timeouts to their disposal. Incomplete. St. Louis also with all 3 timeouts. Landry, short hitch. That's caught.
Holding, offense, number
But it will
62,
come back.
10-yard penalty.
Medium pass. Landry on 2nd and 20. That's caught. Gain of 11. Reno 15 to 28, 163 yards. 3rd and 9. They'll probably have to go for it on 4th if we get that far. Looking for Clayton. And he's got him. That's a gain of 13 and a 1st down, 2:02. And Miami got out of bounds on that play. Clayton found the sidelines. Play action long pass to Landry. 1st and 10 from the 45. Incomplete. 2-minute warning. 13-7 Miami, trailing by 6. They'll go Zonka on a screen, 2nd and 10. And Zonka makes some moves here. Gets the 1st down. Past the 35. Past the 30. Down at the 29. And he got out of bounds. 1:39 left to go. Nice play by Zonka, who's now at 4 catches for 54. Slant to Clayton on 1st and 10 from the 29 of St. Louis. Incomplete. To Fasano. Medium passing play. Instead, it's a dump to Zonka, who gains 5. And Miami's going to call timeout. That's their first. 1:28 to go. Still plenty of time. Zonka screen on 3rd and 5. It's there. Must have been tipped by somebody. Carter did tip it. Zonka caught it, and he's got the first down. They'll go no huddle. They'll go no huddle. They'll hurry up to the line, and they'll look for Landry, medium crossing route. Touchdown, Miami. Landry. That missed extra point looming very large right now. Here's Carpenter. Gets the extra. And it's 14-13 with 56 seconds to go. Metcalf back deep for the Cardinals. And without a field goal kicker, they're going to need a touchdown to win. Gilliam in as a fourth wideout. Warner's played great. Marino's now up to 20 of 35, 231 yards and a touchdown. But it's all on Kurt Warner here. 1st and 10 from the 20. Technically, it's 1st and 80. Incomplete, looking for Gilliam. Dick Anderson almost had the pick there. 2nd and 10 at the 20. The throw, incomplete.
Holding offense. Number 62, 10-yard penalty.
2nd and 20, I'm sorry. Ball at the 10. Warner, incomplete, deflected by Anderson. 3rd and 20, 39 seconds to go. St. Louis is going to need something big to happen here. Incomplete. St. Louis could go 5-3 and lose to all the teams in their division at least once, which doesn't help them on the tiebreakers. 4th and 20 from the 10. That'll be it for St. Louis here. Long throw, incomplete. Take a few knees, Dan, and get out of here. Even if we have to kick a field goal. St. Louis burning all of their timeouts, but Marino is just going to take the knees anyway. Carpenter will try a field goal from 28 with 17 seconds left to go. He's 0 for 4 on the day. But he's 1 for 5 now as they put that through. So St. Louis with a last chance to dance. 17-13 Miami. And here's your ball game. Deep zone prevent for Miami. That's the play I'm going to call. 1st and 10 from there. They got to get 80 yards in 14 seconds. Long throw to Gilliam, and it's incomplete. Jones pulled it away. And this is it, folks. Last play of the game. 6 seconds left. St. Louis has to get 80 yards. And they won't. Sacked by Jason Taylor. His 2nd of the day, and that's your game. Miami 17, St. Louis 13. So Miami avenges their 47-13 defeat week 3. You see it there. Morris and Zonka had great games for the Dolphins taking turns. They had 460 yards of total offense. They were 3 out of 5 in the red zone. St. Louis only went to the red zone 1 time and did not score. No turnovers in the game, 14 penalties. St. Louis ran 54 plays. Miami ran 71 plays. Miami had it for 35.5 minutes. St. Louis for 24.5. And we'll look at the player stats. I think Zonka will get player of the game honors if they pull one from the winners with his 138 yards rushing and his 64 receiving. That's 202 total. So we'll look at the standings. We have Monday, we have Washington traveling to Dallas. Miami is now 4-5. St. Louis drops to 5-3, so Washington will still be leading the lower East Division regardless. And that brings us to our next 3 games. If you want to know the calendar of games the next 3 days, then you watch after the first quarter. Next game up, New Orleans traveling to Tampa Bay, then Houston to Jacksonville. Minnesota will play Detroit. Again, your final today, Miami 17, St. Louis 13. And this has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well, no matter where you are, whenever you see this, wherever you may be. Godspeed and God bless, and we'll do it all again soon. Take care of each other, please. Bye-bye for now, everybody.